Tonight on Football Crimewatch, FIFA President Gianni Infantino tries to sell football. Transfer gossip tweeter Fabrizio Romano is once again at the centre of football news, despite having no discernible footballing talents whatsoever. Manchester United remain in negotiations with what experts now believe is approximately half of European football, and Chelsea sign a sportswear company. This is Football Crimewatch with Charles D. Fontaine.
Our first investigation of the evening takes us to FIFA headquarters. This week, football authorities, national associations and senior officials voiced strong oppositions after proposals to sell a stake in FIFA's commercial rights prompted widespread criticism. The plans have since been withdrawn. However, Football Crimewatch understands that Infantino remains positive about selling football to the United States for the sole purpose of making himself richer at the expense of football fans around the world. However, sources close to the investigation describe the atmosphere inside FIFA headquarters as uncomfortable. Officials insist that football remains the priority. However, supporters remain disgusted as they dread the idea of the inevitable name change of the Football World Cup being changed to the Soccer World Cup. This investigation remains ongoing. Now, our next investigation takes us into the world of the internet regarding two of the most highly respected transfer news specialists. We've got gossip merchant, Love Island and Watford fan Fabrizio Romano, and footballing journalist Florian Plettenberg. Football Crimewatch understands that the pair became embroiled in a public disagreement over social media regarding Yan Diamante's proposed transfer to Real Madrid. What began as a transfer update quickly developed into allegations of inaccurate reporting, references to deleted posts, and the release of old private messages like a couple of bitches. Investigators describe the situation as unnecessarily public. Authorities have confirmed that for approximately 3 hours, the biggest battle on football was not taking place on the pitch. It was taking place on X, formerly known as Twitter and still called Twitter by most of the people. Experts believe that both men were attempting to establish one crucial fact: who was actually first. Football Crimewatch has actually contacted both parties for comment. Both replied with another tweet. Investigation remains ongoing. Now, our next investigation takes us to the red half of Manchester, where Football Crimewatch has obtained evidence that Manchester United's recruitment team may be casting the net somewhat widely. According to sources within the club based in Monaco near the Mercedes garage, club officials have recently inquired about Newcastle left-back Lewis Hall. Sources close to Old Trafford insist that the inquiry formed part of a wider recruitment strategy described internally as "just ask everyone." Football Crimewatch understands no formal bid was submitted, mainly because they're focused on a third midfielder, despite Manuel Ugarte already walking again. We'll bring you more as this story develops. Our final investigation this evening takes us to West London. Football Crimewatch has received a staggering number of reports surrounding Chelsea's latest transfer activity. The club this week confirmed the £52 million signing of Maxence Lacroix from Crystal Palace. However, documents obtained by Football Crimewatch suggest there may have been a misunderstanding. Sources familiar with the transaction claim that Chelsea co-owner Todd Boehly was under the impression he was acquiring French sports manufacturer Coq Sportif. The objective, investigators believe, was to bring Chelsea's shirt manufacturing in-house. Officials say initial confusion arose when Crystal Palace requested a transfer fee. According to internal correspondence, Mr. Boehly is understood to have asked, "Why are Crystal Palace selling sportswear?" The misunderstanding was reportedly resolved after manager Xabi Alonso removed Todd Boehly from the WhatsApp group chat and told him to continue scouting on Football Manager as they need a few more signings. Mr. Boehly is understood to have been quoted saying, "How do so many people play Football Manager when it's pay to win? I'm down nearly $2 billion and he's asking me for more money." He's allegedly asked how to use the in-game editor as it appears not to be working correctly. The manager has contacted Chelsea for comment. The club have declined to respond. And that concludes tonight's investigations over the past week. The files have been closed for now. If you witness suspicious football activity, report them to Football Crimewatch. I'm Charles D. Fontaine. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and good night. No, they can't be signing another one. I can't deal with this club, seriously.
Another one.